With all the competition out there in the prop firm space, us traders get the benefit, and My Fund of Futures is about to shock traders with this big new update. Now, over the past few months, My Fund of Futures have made several different changes. For instance, now we have the scale plan, the core, and the pro accounts, and the major differences between all three of these accounts is the payout policy. But today I want to talk about the scale plan and more specifically the 50K scale account. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the FAQ real quick and type in scale. Now, recently in the scale account, My Fund of Futures had a flex add-on. However, the latest update is going to be much bigger than the flex add-on plan that allow traders to have a maximum payout of up to $6,000. Now, to go back and recap real quick, what is the scale account? Well, let's go back over here and look at some of the rules real quick on this page. One, we have a $3,000 profit target. We have a max contract size of 3 contracts, daily loss limit, there's none. Max drawdown, $2,000, drawdown mode, end of the day, activation fee, 0. And I love prop firms that have 0 activation fee. Nothing feels better than when you pass an evaluation and you don't have to go ahead and whip out the credit card in order to activate the account. So when we come back on the back end under FAQ, you type in scale, it'll bring us right up into here. Now, once you've been able to pass the evaluation, let's look at some of the parameters for the scale plan sim funded accounts. Well, in the 50K account, because this is the account we're going to be talking about today, we have a maximum $2,000 limit. Forever eligible for a payout, we get to keep 80%. My Fund of Futures gets to keep 20%. Again, 0 activation fee. However, once you go into the funded stage, things switch up here just a bit. If your account is below $1,000, then you can trade 1 mini or 5 micros. If your account has $1,000 to $2,000 profit, you can trade 2 minis up to 10 micros. And if you have $2,000 to $4,000 of profit or even more, you can trade up to 3 minis or 15 micros. However, something that traders really like about My Fund of Futures, or at least they have in the past, in order to get a payout, we must have 5 winning days of each day must be greater than $100. So this makes the potential for weekly payouts possible. Now, the minimum payout request was $250. However, once you request your first payout, the drawdown would move to $50,100. And once they move you to a live account after 5 payouts, you'd have a $3,000 balance. Now, I want you guys to think about something real quick. As we went over these rules, which one of these rules would you guys like to see change? Let me know in the comments section down below. Keep in mind, earlier we were talking about competition, and one of the other prop firms out there that has really been a pioneer in the space has been Take Profit Trader. And I want to talk about this really quick. If we come down and look at Take Profit Trader, if you guys want to check out Take Profit Trader, use the link in the description box down below. Promo code Epitome. That's different than all of the other prop firm promo codes that I have. But one thing that Take Profit Trader does different than a lot of other prop firms out there is going to be right here where it says withdrawals. You can get withdrawals from day number 1 in the Pro or Pro Plus account. These are the 2 accounts in which you're able to extract money out of Take Profit Trader. In the test phase, you're just trying to qualify in order to get a Pro or Pro Plus account. Well, guess what? With My Fund of Futures' latest update, they now have what's called the Rapid Scale Plan add-on. And with this account, now right now, this is going to be a free add-on. However, some things are going to change here just a little bit. For instance, if you look right here, we are now going to be able to get daily payouts after the market closes. It's instant automation, no waiting, no lag. It'll be approved and transferred over to Rise in a matter of minutes. You can get up to 100K maximum payout per account. There's 0 activation fee. However, something that's changed here just a bit, and I don't know if this is just a mistype on how My Fund of Futures sent this to me, but it says simple intraday drawdown rules. Now, this is going to be drastically different because when we come right over here to My Fund of Futures, we are accustomed to having end of the day trailing drawdown, which is what every trader prefers. However, there's something else we want to pay attention to. How is this going to work? Well, they say right here, it's the fastest path to prop payout. Eligibility immediately after purchase. Must maintain a $2,100 buff. Minimum payout will increase from $250 up to $500. And you have a maximum loss limit of $2,000 that is calculated from the equity high water mark. Now, this is something I need to see a little bit clarity on. Does this stop once your account has achieved $2,100 of profit? That is still to be seen. Personal opinion, I think it does. I don't think the drawdown is going to go ahead and definitely continue to trail on the way up. And Take Profit Trader has been known for the #1 payout policy. Even Take Profit Trader switches from a end of the day drawdown in the test phase. Once you go in the pro account, it then goes to an intraday drawdown. And if you get moved over to the Pro Plus account, you are then back to an end of the day type of trailing drawdown.